All right, guys, this is going to be a update on the layout. So there's a lot to go through. So let's start at it. So as you can see, the 4-foot table has been changed to a 3-foot table, and this is pretty much the whole Peninsula Industrial Park, starting with the lumber mill over here, the Mariani out of the closet, but in here on the center table, and the chemical plant, which hasn't been completely done, but it's there. So each company has 2 lines going into it. The tank platform for the chemical plant is over here. It has its own track that goes all the way around. There's my little powerhouse. And it ties into this service yard here. Now, this service yard feeds everything to the peninsula. Like I said, it's just a service yard. It's not a big yard, but it does what it needs to do for the peninsula, okay? Also, the chemical plant, the resin production area, has 3 tracks going in it. Now, it has the line for the sand, the calcium carbonate, which is to the center, and then the 2 on the wall are for the resin. As you can see, the chemical plant fracking towers are still on top. I have not moved them. I will start putting that in sometime later this week. I'm not sure if I will, but it will soon eventually get done. There's the chillers, one with the processing on top. There's the chiller. So, yeah, be mindful. These are actually chillers. We have some behind the plant. And what these do, these cool the water down extremely to like ice, almost like ice water. And these are called chillers. We call them chillers. Takes the regular water, bring it in, cools it, and then take it throughout the plant for the chemical processing. On we go. On we go to this side of the layout. This engine is not supposed to be there, but it was just there. So here is the Mariani. Now I changed it up and put a staging yard on here, put all the tank cars over here for this plant. It has a track going in just for unloading the sugar water, I guess you can call it. Then it's pressurized, and it's something, if you haven't seen Vinny's video on the Mariani, you need to go check him out. It'll tell you a lot. Anywho, this doesn't belong on here, but it's just there temporarily. Okay, on to the lumber mill. The lumber mill still has 2 tracks. It does get the double door box cars with the Thrall all door box car for the wood. I haven't put the wood chip cars on here just yet. They will be put on here sometime later on in the day. And yeah, here is the lumber mill. Then the platform for the tank cars. These are the loaded oil cars. These are the empty cars that's being put the chemical in from all what they don't use for the oil. It's been processed and then put in the tank cars. Benzene, tar, the acrylic version of the tar, I guess you could say. Yeah, they just process it over here into these tank cars here. So there's a lot coming out of this chemical plant. This is a down version of a chemical plant because a chemical plant is huge. I mean, huge, but we downscaled it for the resin and for the chemical. All right, on we go. So we're coming out of the peninsula off the yard, and it has its own line all the way around up to here, where it can go into the Hill Yard. I believe this is South Hill Yard. That is the North Hill side. This is the South Hill side. This is where all the blocking goes on for blocking the train for outbound. And then when they get done, they will drag it up to a certain point on this track. Now they can put it here on the Peninsula Juncture or the John Dilly Bridge Juncture. John Dilly. That's what I named it. Because that's John Dilly Bridge. And basically, this outbound train will be set here in some capacity. There will be a line put in here for this building. I haven't decided when I was going to do it. I'll probably do it later on tonight. Who knows? So everything is being done over here, outbound. There is a switch there that goes to Black Rock. Now, Black Rock is a whole different entity. Everything that comes from here, everything that's here comes from there in some sort of capacity, except the lumber mill and the Mariani. So pretty much the chemical plant pretty much comes here. The resin cars, the oil cars, and that black and white tank car that's supposed to be over there on the platform, I haven't put there yet, but it will be put there. So that's pretty much it there. And there'll be a lot of switching just for the Black Rock because, like I said, it's a beast to switch out. And it probably have about 12 cars, 6 in, 6 out. So, yeah. On across the bridge, we go to Vinnyville or Jacksonville. The Vinny built structures that it has are on here now. And that sugar water from the Mariani is over here. So those tank cars from this point to this point. And then the resin cars that come from this plant and the tank cars come over here. Well, it'll just probably just the resin cars because I got a box car being loaded and unloaded over here. And there will be a box car on this end too. So both of these will get box cars. Okay, so on we go. Now, this building is back there just for purposes. For now, the other building is sitting over here. I do not know where I'm going to put that building. All the wall space is pretty jacked up right now. So, yeah. So, on to the calcium carbonate, the sand plant, where they process the calcium carbonate. These are the blue UP hoppers. They will be carrying that from this point over to, like I showed you earlier, to the sand area for the unloading for the chemical plant. Okay, so that's their point. Okay, on to the closet. This is where the oil is being loaded to the tank cars to go to the chemical plant. As you can see, nothing is pretty much have been done in here just yet. Just a track. Still working on the process of getting what I need in here for the tankers, the silos or storage tanks. That's all being done right now as we speak. Wink, wink, Bruce. Okay, here's the other Black Rock. I said in the last video update that this is a point-to-point. It still is the point-to-point. So whatever is coming from the warehouse, from the manufacturing plant, is being brought over here to a storage facility. So this is where they store all their goods in this plant. And if it needs to be shipped out, then they'll ship it out. Okay? Which brings us to HDJ Technologies, the lumber mill. Well, the furniture plant. So everything that's coming from the lumber mill comes to here. It has its own track. It can hold about 6 cars, maybe 7. So I can stage some cars in here. So that is one of the things I plan on doing. It has a motion lighting there because that light is busted, and I'm still waiting on maintenance to come and fix it next week. Even though I put it in this past Friday, but he decided he was going to wait until next week to do it. Sorry, bastard. So, yeah. Anywho, so on to the front of the layout where it all begins at North Hill. And you can see there's Masu going into the wall. This is where it all begins at the North Hill yard for the chemical plant, for everything. So they process the cars up here. Well, this is the classification end, I'm sorry. This is where everything comes into the yard. And once again, the coolest thing about this yard is that it does this. It don't want to roll for me. Wrong car. I can kick cars from the hill. That's the reason why I call it the North Hill yard. I can also kick cars from the South Hill. Let's try this one more time. So yeah, the classification in of this layout. Say, come, baby, come on, do it for me. Jesus. Yeah, it was working great last night. I assure you guys, it was working great last night. But it's just a little aggravating. It's just a little itchy right now. So I can, yeah. So that's pretty much it, guys. This is a huge layout for me compared to the size that I once had. You add the closet into this, and since I put the holes in the wall, thank you to the apartment manager saying that I just got to make sure to put them back, take the holes back out. And guys, this is kind of a under task because it took me 6 weeks to get this just right. Started back the second weekend in June, and now it's August. And yeah, it is a workout doing this layout. Now all I have to do is start cleaning, getting some cleaning done. I did sweep the floor. I'm gonna vacuum. I got a lot of cleaning to do and got a lot of stuff that I don't need to be thrown away. And yeah, it's all junk. So yeah. So in the process, I wanted to put a Motrac on here, and I did not get my Motrac on here because I used the Motrac that was once here. I turned it into a service line to go into the peninsula. Now, there is a runaround on here. There is only 2 runarounds on here. The first runaround is this area here. Okay, this is the first runaround. The second runaround is over here. As you can see, there is the second runaround. Will I be using the runaround over here? Hell yeah, definitely be using it. No doubt. Makes the switching a little bit more easier when I use the runaround over here. And this runaround here will pretty much be for Black Rock. So, like I said, there will be a lot of switching going on this layout. Service trains. As you can see, there are 2 trains running right now. The one on the outside main is the non-stop long haul. It just serves the purpose of just running around. That's my service long haul. The inside main is actually the service train, the pick up and set out train. So basically what's going to happen is, guys, when the yard crew get finished blocking the train, they will take it up somewhere to be set out. Okay. That engine will uncouple, pick up the cars, and put it on that train, and then make its journey around to here. It will drop the cars off either on this track. We would use this as a pickup set out for this area. For this, it will put them either here, or it'll put them on that back track back there. There is an empty track back there. So, yeah. And the number of cars it will be bringing is just one car per plant. There'll be one car there, one car there, one car there, one car there, and then one car here and here. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cars that'll be taken to each plant. Okay, so there will just be a 7-car pickup set out at the plants. There will be a switcher over here to switch out. Once again, I went over this in one of the last updates. There will be a service engine over here to service these 6 plants. Well, I keep on saying 6. I could have sworn it was 7. Oh, yes. Number 7 and number 8. I don't know how I'm going to get this in. I will get a switch and put this in so that I have this on the plant layout and this on the layout. So to actually be 8 plants that service engine will be servicing. Now, this is where the issue becomes, because the bridge separates this part of the layout from this part of the layout. So, with that being said, that's going to be an issue, because I want this to be separated from that when they're doing the switching. So, if it's possible, I might throw in a small switch here for this open spot here. I don't know if I'll be able to do it, but we're going to try to do something. Or I'll come off with a switch and take it to the wall. Don't know yet. We'll figure that out. I'll figure it out sooner or later. Or someone will come up with a comment in the chat box with something. But more likely, we'll come off with a switch here to service these 2 buildings here. So, yeah, that's a lot. Whew, this is a big ass layout. I didn't realize how big this layout was until I actually stopped to realize how big this layout was. It's huge. It's big. It's almost twice the size of the older layout. And all the track that I used on the old layout is either down in that box in that drawer in section, or here on the layout. I did not use all my new track. Just I wanted to save it just in case, guys. So it's all in this box, this shipping. So I don't even know how much I got left, and it's quite a bit. So I got quite a bit of track left. That's a lot of track left. That's about 3 sticks left. 2 and about 3 or 4 pieces left. Like I said, I did not want to use all my new track. So, yeah, guys, I am done laying down track for now until I get that done. If y'all have come to see me do some switching, you will see that little switcher here on this peninsula is a beast. It pulled in at least about 15 to 20 cars up the incline here, because it's a slight incline. I tried to keep this level, but it didn't go as planned, which is fine, because that little shit there took this hill like a champ. So I'm not a Proto 2000 fan, But that switcher has changed my mind about Proto. That little shit there, wow. And then when it came to pulling out the train, the damn thing pulled about 20 cars easily. And be minded, these are scale trains. They are heavy. They're heavy. So, man, if you have a Proto 2000 switcher and you want to donate it to the Harold Jackson Railroad Fund, please do so. I would love to have it. Please, let me have it. I'll put it to good use. I really will. All right, guys, that's going to do it for now. I want to thank y'all for watching. I hope y'all come to the live feeds and see this layout in action. As you can see, there's a lot of wires under there that I have to put in place. That's all for the block detection that I don't have on right now. But it's running. Trust me, it works. I just have to tie it back, turn it on. So, once again, guys, thank y'all all for watching. It's almost 9:30 in the morning. I'm off today. It's a Monday. I am off. So when y'all see me live, all I'll be doing is cleaning today. This is cleanup today. Clean it up. So, like I said, I already started sweeping the floor. Next is going to be vacuum real good. And next, prior to carpet cleaner, because I want to clean this carpet. So, to all of y'all who have watched over the past 6 weeks of me busting my ass trying to get this layout up and running, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. It has been fun and at the same time frustrating. But like I said, it's up and running. It runs pretty good. I really haven't had serious issues, but I'm still working on the little bitty issues when it comes to the track in the closet. So I got to work on that. No more the closet branch. This is mostly the closet district. That's what it'd be called, the closet district, with Jacksonville, the John Diddley Bridge Juncture, North Hill, Black Rock Boulevard, because it's gonna have its own track. I'm gonna call it Black Rock Boulevard. It's not, which we call the main is the boulevard, but I'm gonna call it Black Rock Boulevard because I can, I shall, and I will. So we got South Hill Yard. We got the Peninsula Line Juncture, which is up there. We got the service yard for the Peninsula. Then we got the North Hill Yard. And then we have Chalabi Chemicals, named it after Tom Chalabi, Choo Choo Vision. This is Piney Wood Lumber. I'm going to change the name on that. And then we got the Mariani. I'm not going to change the name on that. So, yeah, guys, I am done with this update. Like I said, it was going to be quite a long update because there's a lot to cover. So, once again, thank you all for watching. I appreciate it. Yes, I did cover the mirror. I got tired of looking at myself. This handsome man of a man. Yeah. Shut up, guys. Go to hell. Anyway, thank you all. Thank you so much for all y'all support, the comments, for getting this shit dig out of one room to the big room. And now it is time to go live in a little bit. And one of y'all probably asking, will Harold give away anything else? Yes, I am going to give away some more stuff because out with the old, in with the new. And y'all know I do this every 2 to 3 years. If I don't want something, I'm going to put it on YouTube and give it away for a reasonable, cheap price. So be prepared for that in the near future. I don't know when I'm going to do one. Just be prepared for one. All right. Till then, thank you all. Y'all take care. God bless. And I will see you in the live feed. Until then, bye.